So in this video, I wanted to tackle the most common question that I think that we get from patients before they come in for a consultation is, how much is this going to cost? And it's obviously completely fair. And I just wanted to mainly make this video to address some of the reasons why implant centers avoid giving prices over the phone, just to be as transparent as possible. Anyways, the honest truth is that practices mainly don't give prices over the phone because it's easier to build value in like an in-person consultation to justify a higher price than it is to do that over the phone. And a lot of times what offices will say is that your candidacy as a patient of like if you qualify for implants, like do you have enough bone? Are you healthy? Like that kind of stuff. It definitely matters and it's extremely important, but it's definitely more of a scapegoat as to why price can't be given over the phone. And so one thing though, to be fair to the other offices and to us as well, I want to share a story that hopefully will paint this picture. So anyways, we had a patient who never actually ended up asking price over the phone. They ended up coming in for a consultation. We went through the whole consultation process. We took the x-ray. They were a candidate for dental implants. And we present the treatment plan. We go over pricing. And one of the questions that I asked the patient was, how much research have you done? What are you expecting to pay for a procedure like this? And the patient was like, I know it's going to be kind of expensive. We're thinking that it's probably going to be in the $5,000 range per arch. So, $5,000 for the top, $5,000 for the bottom, so $10,000 total. That clearly, again, I'm not sure how much research whoever's viewing this video has done, but what I will say is that for the All-in-X procedure, All-in-4 procedure, where we're taking out all the teeth, placing implants, attaching a permanent set of teeth on those implants, $5,000 per arch is just, that barely even covers the cost of sedation, which we do include in the price. So that is something that's not like a hidden fee or anything like that we do. But some offices do that. They charge sedation separately for for you to be put to sleep during the procedure. But anyways, that would barely cover the cost of sedation. I ended up talking with the patient, going over our prices, and while we're much less expensive than other implant centers, it was going to be a lot more than what she was expecting. And what was really interesting was she obviously was taken back from how much it cost, but she told me, she said, hey, we're going to do everything that we can to try to find that money. And so they ended up realizing that they had equity in their home. They got a HELOC and used the money from their HELOC to pay for the procedure. It was just a very interesting example of how, if we were to give price over the phone to this patient, if they asked, and usually we do, for them, I don't think they would have ever came in. Whereas they came in for a consultation and then they were able to, we were able to build the value and talk about how life-changing the procedure can be, because it truly is. And, for them, they were able to get that vision and understand, why they needed to find the money to be able to do that. And so it's just something that I did want to share to be fair to us and to be fair to other implant centers. I think that's a big reason why. But what I will say is we are a lot less expensive than other offices. That's why we've created this pricing guide. It's just to give more context and more information of like all the data points that you need to consider in order to understand compare apples to apples, like what you're getting if you are doing multiple consultations. And hopefully, for us, it builds enough value where you're able to see why, we truly try to be, or we aim to be as an office, the no-brainer solution. Whereas like if you're going to invest the money in the like full mouth implant procedures, that you will think to yourself, hey, like Ivory Dental is going to be the best option because they offer the best price and the best value. Anyways, read through the pricing guide. We'll have it linked somewhere close to this video, wherever you're seeing this video. And the one thing that I do want to say as well is the other variables that do affect price, and this is why it is helpful to come in for a consultation, is just the materials and the functionality of the teeth. So that can drastically change the price of what you're getting. And so, for us on our end, again, we are much less expensive, but that could change the pricing for a full mouth solution being $17,000 to $35,000. And so that's obviously a big range. And so being able to come in and see what you're a candidate for, discussing materials and figuring out what you qualify for financing, if that's the route that you're wanting to go, that all really depends. The other thing too, as far as financing goes, your credit score is going to affect, like most of our patients finance these procedures, your credit score can affect that and affect what your monthly payments look like. And then the same thing is like the length of the terms that can drastically change. Getting a 4-year loan term your monthly payments can be way different than if you have a 10-year loan term. And so those are all things that we discussed during the consultation, and it obviously is helpful to have that conversation in person. But anyways, hopefully between this and the pricing guide that we've created, and then obviously again, we're happy to talk more in depth over the phone and answer questions, we also offer those free consultations to get more information. We try to be as open of a book as we can and try to be as transparent as we possibly can. We're not afraid of our prices, and a lot of it's mainly just helping patients see the value that this procedure can provide, and really helping them understand that for them, if they're going to make that investment, that we really are the best option.